Welcome everybody to Rapture Watch for Friday, the 28th of July, 2017. I hope you guys are having a blessed day in the Lord. I really wanted to get on here today and talk about a little bit more on what I was saying yesterday. I had two videos out, one earlier in the day and then some encouragement to the bride. And not as many of you guys have watched the encouragement, so I wanted to add on to that message today and edify and encourage and strengthen you guys, okay? Because the Lord has really revealed Himself through His Word, and it has lit a fire under me and has replenished my joy. And like David, I've encouraged myself in the Lord, and it's amazing. It's really, truly amazing. And, you know, what does it mean to encourage yourself in the Lord? Well, it is rebuilding that faith. Because at the end of the day, it's faith that moves mountains. You know, a mustard seed is the smallest of the seeds, but it can become a vast tree, as Jesus said, that birds can go into. And so a seed of faith can create a tree with big, big roots, okay? And I've really been thinking about, when did the Lord call me? And He called me when I was 5. He planted the seed in the good soil. And I was just envisioning these roots that He has planted, these vast, humongous roots that Satan has tried to tear my tree down. You know, he's tried to hit me many times. And the roots will never be uprooted. The Lord will never let you go as long as you have faith and know where you're rooted. And this is where I think a lot of us are going through it right now. So I want to encourage you guys to not listen to all these Rapture videos. And I know that sounds crazy because this is a Rapture Watch video. But, you know, I'm still a watchman on the wall. I'm still sounding the trumpet. But what I'm saying here, and I'm going to clarify this, is don't be looking at videos trying to calculate gematria values and looking for signs and all these wonders and everything. Okay? Because what did Jesus say? He said, a wicked generation goes after a sign, but the only sign that will be given to us is the sign of Jonah. So what is that sign? That is, Jonah died in the belly of the fish. He was dead for 3 days until that fish barfed him up. Okay? So that is referring to Jesus. His resurrection is the only sign, the only thing that we have to assure us of the blessed hope. Obviously, we have the text. We have the words that we can encourage ourselves with. But he was talking to the Jewish people. Okay? The gospel hadn't gone out to Paul yet. We must always rightly divide the word of truth. And when he said a wicked generation goes after a sign, he was talking about the unbelieving Jews that are looking for a sign. And the only sign that is given is their Messiah, our Messiah, the Lord Jesus Christ. So if you're looking for a sign today, if you're seeking out every little sign, and you're not walking in faith and knowing that the Lord is coming, we all know He's coming. We all know the truth. But if you're looking at all these videos trying to calculate and determine, the Lord's laughing at us. He's having a hearty belly laugh at our foolishness. because the Lord laughs at the people who are trying to figure out things. I mean, of course, He loves us. He loves that we're excited for Him to come back. But I'm saying for the people who are trying to calculate all these, He's coming at a time that we do not expect. We don't expect it. So this is what I fear. September 23rd is going to go by, and there is going to be such a drop-off of people who are going to go back into this depression, sadness, because they expected, because the gematria values added up to this stuff. And we're not using our faith. It's imminence, guys. It's imminent. Any moment we can go. At any moment we could go. We could die at any moment. Our next breath isn't guaranteed. So this is what I want to say to you today. Don't be caught up in every wave of what other people say. What do you believe is the question that you should be asking yourself. What do you believe? I believe that the Lord is coming at a time we do not know, and that we always have to be ready. Always. Okay, yes, He said there'd be signs in the heavens and all this stuff. But He was also talking to the Jewish people. He was talking about His second coming, not the day of Christ where we get called up. That wasn't revealed until years later to Paul. That was a mystery that was revealed to Paul. He was talking to the Jewish people, and He was talking about the day of the Lord. So all this stuff, the sun going to sackcloth and all the smoke and floods and wars and all these things, we're going to be out of here. Yes, we are going through a trial. We are going through testing right now, because the bride will be tested first. But what is He testing us on? If we're saved by grace, what are we being tested on? Are we being tested on, our works? No. We're tested on our faithfulness. Our faithfulness in His return. If we're pouting, if we're sitting around being upset and we're not doing the Great Commission, we're not advancing His kingdom, then we're not living with joy. We're not being happy. We're trudging along and we're waiting for a sign. God is about faith, guys. He is faithful. He loves us. He will never leave or forsake us. But what we have to do is show Him our faith. Let's show Him our faith. That no matter what day it is, we will rejoice, because today is the day that the Lord has made. And we will rejoice in it. We will not be watching for other videos constantly and being absorbed in the rapture. We know it's coming. We know about the blessed hope. So let's encourage each other with the Word, with the Scriptures. Let's encourage each other with our own brotherly love. Let's be the Church of Philadelphia. Let's build each other up. Let's not be a wicked generation that looks for a sign. Okay, will we have dreams? Will we have these things that the Lord has said? Yes, we will. But in the great falling away, that's another thing. There is apostasy right now. Yes. But imagine what Jesus was actually talking about with the great falling away is when the whole world gets deceived by the Antichrist. That's the great falling away. That is the ultimate apostasy. Okay? So when we go, it's going to be in a blink of an eye at any time. So I say this not to mock people who are seeking and yearning for the Lord, okay? What I'm saying is the Lord laughs at the people that think they're wise. You know, he laughs at these philosophers, atheists. He laughs at these people that think they're smart. He uses the foolish that are like little children. He reveals the mysteries to those people because they are faithful. A little child is faithful and obedient. So that's what we got to do. We have to be faithful and obedient in the Lord. Show Him our faith. Show Him that today is your day, Lord. Whatever you want me to do, I'm here for you. I'm showing you my faithfulness. Because every time that we look up these things and we put our heart in certain dates that people say, or a word from the Lord from this person or that person, and we're not going to the Lord through the Word and through prayer, then we're not showing Him faith. So that's my challenge for you guys today. Is make the Lord sit on the edge of His seat with your faith. Show Him how deep those roots are. Glorify Him through your walk. And be rooted in Him. And glorify Him with your life. Show Him how much you love Him by walking with your head held high, knowing He will be returning soon. But we're not going to be stressed. We're going to be anxious for nothing. We're going to fight the good fight, and we're going to run the race and be victorious in Him. I hope you guys have a great day. I love you very much, and if I don't see you in the clouds tonight, I'll have another message for you soon. Peace be with you.